It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every...
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Trent Taylor on the return.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He was tackled at the...
Check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 21 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, nice move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran, former #1 pick back in 2009.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Detroit.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Complete to TJ.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 65 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Stafford throwing complete there to Amendola. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They give it to Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Lions 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A 1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tyler Murray sacked.
A free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over.
at their own.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a third and 8 more.
8 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Handoff comes to Peterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Lions 6.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
First quarter with the score Cardinals 7, Lions 6. On
2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Lions
for Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
How about Jordan Phillips there breaking through for the sack, and that's exactly why Arizona acquired him to anchor their defensive line. Very stout against the run, can take on double teams, but he can also split them, get upfield, and get into the offense's backfield, as we just saw there.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Isabella.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half, kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. From the 31, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Amendola now, jet sweep, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Wide receiver.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards to pick up there. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing again is Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Lions 9.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Murray, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray a give. This is Drake. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And able to get this out to the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Isaiah Simmons.
Nice sack there by Isaiah Simmons, and he really made a jump in that category as last year at Clemson with 8 sacks. He had 3 combined his first 2 years. His athleticism and ability to play so many different positions, surprising that he lasted to the number 8 pick for Arizona to get, and boy, are the Cardinals happy to have him on their defense.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the 45 on 2nd down. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. First.
Complete to Marvin Jones. It's a pickup of 14.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
Cardinals 10.
Now the kicker fest continues. He's been good, though. Knocked through 4 of them now.
If you're the kickers for these two teams, you know what you're doing next week in practice?
Asking for a pay raise?
Yeah, besides that, you're walking into all the meeting rooms saying, you love us now, don't you? Now you love us because you need us, because that's all we've seen. Kickers scoring all the points.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
On 1st down, Drake. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At the 30-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 20.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And a lot of people ask the same question.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. And right away, he'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made right at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A gain of 7. And the Lions 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 12.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Down, Detroit.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Amendola's got it, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. That escapes the sack. And he's got Amendola on the connection. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their
The football going back over to Arizona now. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop, trailing here in the 4th. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
to throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, and he hits Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that makes it a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Stafford on first down. And it's caught here, Amendola. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. It's a gain of 14 and brings up second down. At the
throwing again on second down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain
so into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Prater's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
Lions 18.
Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far. It's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Murray. It's complete to Drake. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now, things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down, and that will be incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
It's second down and 10.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. Third down here.
Una Baker there on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
18.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Cards, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.